A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Honorable Chief Guest, respected staff members and all my dear friends who have gathered here for this webinar on Global Print Education and Industry, a Dioramic Perspective. For with God nothing shall be impossible. With the blessings of the Almighty and our beloved founder Ayya Avargal, let's start our session with a prayer song by Ms. D. Abhirami of Final BE Printing Technology.
Prayer song. Narayana Navadaram Hayagriva Sharanam Sharanam Gunadari Sharanam Parayanam Seivom Tirunamam Hayagrivan Karunaike Iduve Tarunam Narayana Navadaram Hayagriva. Thank you.
We call upon Ms. Durga of Final BE Printing Technology to welcome the gathering.
Yes, a pleasant good afternoon everybody. With the blessings of Almighty and our founder Padma Bhushan Dr. T.S. Avinashlingam Ayya Avargal and our late Padma Shri P.R. Krishna Kamaji. Printing demands a humility of mind, for the lack of which many of the fine arts are even now floundering in self-conscious and modeling experiments. With this, we'll take part in welcoming all of you to the fascinating session on Global Print Education and Industry, a dynamic perspective for the students of printing technology. So from past 3 weeks, we are conducting a series of sessions on different topics like xerography and digital printing presses by Konica Minolta, and last week we had a session on global print education by Ahmad Mughira Narhani, the president of Indonesian Print Media Association. And now we are organizing another session on global print education and industry, a dynamic perspective for the students of printing technology by Mr. Dilan Silva, President, Sri Lanka Printers Association. Our Managing Trustee, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Director and Dean have shared their blessings to this session. And now it's time to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest of today's session, Mr. Dilan Silva, President, Sri Lanka Printers Association. We heartily welcome you, sir. We also have our beloved HOD and faculty members, also the students of second, third and final BE Printing Technology. We welcome you all to the session on Global Print Education and Industry, a dynamic perspective for the students of printing technology.
Now, our HOD, Dr. TKS Lakshmi Priya ma'am, will give a short report about the department.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure today to have Mr. Dilan Silva with us on an international talk of our department. A short introduction to the department. The Avinashlingam Institute for Home Science and Higher Education for Women was started by Thiru T.S. Avinashlingam, a freedom fighter, a Gandhian, and also a strong devotee of Sri Ramakrishna and a follower of Vivekananda. He is a Padma Bhushan and the first education minister of Madras Presidency. During his time, he has done several reforms in the educational field, of which one is the introduction of Tirukural in schools, in school textbooks. He started the Sri Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya in 1913 for the underprivileged boys. On the same lines, he wanted to start one for women, and for women education, he started the Avinashlingam Trust Educations after independence. And we are part of this trust, and the Avinashlingam Institute has several schools under it. One of them is the School of Engineering. The Department of Printing Technology comes under the School of Engineering. We started in 1996 with a BE program, a 4-year printing technology course. Now we are also offering PhD in printing technology. It is an exclusively women's institute. So our institute has strong values and we impart values in our education. This is an aerial view of our engineering campus. You can see the academic building, the hostels, the canteen on the left and the playground. The printing department is on the left side wing. In the ground floor. There is also library here. The hostels are also seen. This is an exclusive aerial view of the hostels, very close to the mountains. And the entire campus has a 10 feet compound wall surrounding the entire campus. So it's a very safe place. And this is the circular auditorium that is lying just in front of the academic building. The vision of the department is to tap aesthetic, artistic, creative skills in women candidates and mold them into responsible and adaptive printing engineers who can become efficient employees, successful entrepreneurs, and responsible citizens. Being women, they should be able to be employed, they should be able to know the entrepreneurship and also be smart citizens. And the mission is given here. Some of the innovative projects that we have done, which led to the Atal ranking of institutions on innovation and achievement. Avinash Lingam Institute was ranked first among the women's institution in 2020 for the ARIA award. And the Department of Printing contributes to this as well. There are 3 patents, several innovative projects, and we are also promoting entrepreneurship through several activities. Our students have recently done a project in printed electronics for which they were given a cash prize of 50,000 in the OPA Print Wonders contest conducted during the lockdown period. Out of this 50,000 cash award that they received, they wanted to contribute to the department and they have given 10,000, and Messrs. Monoprint Chennai contributed 10,000, and this 20,000 rupees worth of card cutter was donated to the department by the students along with Monoprint. So they have shown gratitude and they have returned to the department. Thank you. At this point, I would like to congratulate and thank the students for their gesture. This is another batch which has done a sustainability related project, that is the press waste. The cloth that is used for wiping the ink and other chemicals could be cleaned again and recycled and reused in the press. So that project was done by another batch and they received the Best Project Award 2020. Some of the other students who win award in the department, the national awards, and then G7 certification, achievement awards, and more. All our students are 100% placed. They are placed in several companies, starting from pre-media companies to production. They take up a role even in the production department, packaging analyst. One of our alumni is presently a vice president operations. There are students in the quality department as well, alumni who are working in the quality department as well as in the government sector. A few students are also working abroad in the Gulf countries and doing well. All our students who graduated in the last year have been placed. They are in the pre-media company presently. Not only the students win award, the faculty also are equally good, and that is why we are able to groom them. So some of the achievements of the faculty are depicted here. And we groom proud printing princesses in our department. So we are here now to introduce this sir. Monisha.
Thank you, ma'am. Our Associate Professor, Dr. A. Arulmozhi ma'am, will introduce our Honorable Speaker of the Day.
Thank you, Monisha. We are happy to welcome our international speaker, Chief Guest of the program, Mr. Deenal Francis Silva. Sir has completed his diploma in printing and he was awarded by a prestigious printing institute in Japan. Sir is the founder, director and the CEO, the managing director of Lakfoil Private Limited. Sir is a president for the Sri Lanka Association of Printers. He is also an advisor to the Ministry of Education on the publication. Sir is a board member for Sri Lanka Institute of Printing and also a board member for Agrim Institute of Printing and Graphics. Sir is also chairman steering committee of the Export Development Board printing sector. Sir was introduced by our Kamal Chopra sir Sir is the judge for the OPA Print Wonder Contest, a mega event, a contest for novel print projects and ideas. Sir is also a judge for the Print Olympiad, a national level talent hunt for printing students. Sir is also a speaker, panelist, the OPA webinar and the Future School webinar. So we are very eager for waiting for your talk. It's over to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Edie, for that introduction, and thank you very much. I'm pleasure in joining you. I'm honored to be with you today and to share a bit about Sri Lanka and the printing industry as a whole. It is sorry. As a printing professional, I am privileged to be with you. Thank you, Professor Lakshmi, for inviting me to join with you to share this experience with you. Before I start my presentation, I like to share something with you which is about Sri Lanka and take you around about Sri Lanka, as well as which you would love to see the Paradise Island, Sri Lanka, which is a small island which has so much of things to offer. So I would like to share with you certain things about Sri Lanka first and take you to the industry. Sri Lanka is a small island, I believe, which you have seen in the map, which is a pebble in the main. It's called a pebble in the Indian Ocean, which we have so much of biodiversity within us in Sri Lanka. Starting from, this is a particular picture which comes in is a stone which they had built. The engineering structure was so good in that they had a palace built right on top of this, which you could climb and see, but it's destroyed through the colonial times. But it was a British, there was a palace built there on it. And these are the waterfalls. Sri Lanka has nearly 380 odd waterfalls in the country. And this is also the mountain of which is they call it the Lord Buddha's palm footage is there. So people climb it as pilgrimages to see that from all over the world. They come to see it because it's a footage of, they say it is the footage of Lord Buddha when he came to Sri Lanka. So it is a place where they visit and to see it. And these are certain sightseeings of Sri Lanka, which is there for you to see if you have the opportunity to come to Sri Lanka or to see about Sri Lanka. And the mountains, Sri Lanka, within the period of 1 hour to 1 hour 45 minutes, you can go to any temperature level you want. It can be cold, it can be warm, it can be average temperature. This is called Little England, which is a place where it's a cool climate up on the hills where the tea industry is. So this is a bit of overview of the Sri Lanka and a bit about Sri Lanka to capture and to see about Sri Lanka. And I'm honored to be with you. And I like to come into the Sri Lankan print education system, which I was asked to share a bit about the education system in Sri Lanka, which was coming into play. So in Sri Lanka, we have more than 10 printing schools, which are all related to diploma and it is all national vocational qualifications we give, which is called NVQ, which is called National Vocational Qualification. So anybody, this is your career path for the free government degree, which from A level or O level, now they have gone down to even from year 8, you can join on an NVQ level and to go up to the degree of a university. So the NVQ level 1 and 3 is, if you can see it, is the beginning of it, and we will go out to NVQ 5 to 6, and from there onwards to the university degree. So these are the levels of NVQ, National Vocational Qualification levels, and which has been done within the printing schools, which give them a training as well as with the education. So, and from there onwards, you can go to do the MBA in the universities, from the University of Colombo and Sri, but they give a business management degree. And I believe in your university, you give a degree in printing and the print engineering part of it. Here they give a degree on the management side of it, which is the career part goes into to the management in these three universities, which are ranked right on top in this country of the university, which the printing schools affiliated. So this is the way the career path which goes in Sri Lanka on the basis of how you get the MBA from all sides which you can get into that. So that is a part of the education which we do, and 100% of the people of the students who get into the printing schools get employment, because that is the opportunity they have to get the opportunities of printing. And I am honored to see that you have a university which there are ladies or the female section which is 100% female. And I would like to share, Sri Lanka has a 51% of the population, 51% of our population is females. And we are in a position in the Printers Association trying to gain more printers, the lady printers to come into the industry. So we are trying to promote it in a very high way. And I believe, speaking with Professor Lakshmi, that we could affiliate it with you, with the printing schools here, to take it to a level so that the lady printers from Sri Lanka could come to your university and do the higher education or vice. So that will be an opportunity which we could get to share with each other on the printing industry. Because the 51% is very high, and we want the female or the population to be in the industry. So we are promoting, and I'm fascinated and really happy to see so many lady printers who are coming to the industry through your university, which is, I would say, is great to be in that situation, because they say for multi-skill, the females are more capable than the males, which is statistics proven, which is something unique, which has to be captured and utilized in the print industry as well. So that is the reason what we are trying to promote it and in the lady printing industry to go ahead. So Sri Lanka has achieved a lot in the printing industry. We go back in printing to 100 years of printing in printing, which are now, it's about 110 years. It's a Christian printing school, printing press, which was started to print the Bible about 110 years ago, and still the printing press is existing. So we have a long history in printing which has gone in, and today Sri Lanka is having more than 5,000 printers across the country, which is a tiny island which has 5,000 printers, and it is acquiring the latest technology. They have seen that Sri Lanka has been a country which has been acquiring the latest technology the fastest before any other country could come into play. Me personally, in my company, I got my first Indigo, I believe, in 15 to 3 years ago with Indigo 1000. And most of the machines which are here have been installed, even the latest Konica has been installed last month, which is the latest machine, which is the first in the Asian region. So Sri Lanka is a country which gets into the new technology very fast. So we have gone in a very fast manner on new technologies. And so though the volumes may be small compared to India, Sri Lanka has the technology wise up to date to the present technology. The technology, and we use offset digital, flexogravure and screen print and all areas of printing in the print industry. So all these industries have developed, and especially in the screen printing industry, we have one of the top end of the garment industry. Most of the fabric printing is done on screen printing, and different brands, all the top brands are in Sri Lanka doing on the garment side of it. So the screen print is something which is as advanced on the basis of the garment industry is very high. But unfortunately, I believe on high tech, on the boards or electronic side, we are not so strong on in Sri Lanka. So when it comes to Gravio and Flexo, we are on the flexible packaging. We are also very strong, and we do fair amount of export. In the flexible Flexo, we are the #1 in the world of garment, on T tags exporting to the world. We have become the #1 in the world in T tag printing. And the offset printing, we do exports in packaging to United Kingdom, United States, Maldives, India. India also we do on the basis of the garment industry for the African continent, Latin America and Bangladesh. So these are the few countries we export. And as I said, we are in the flexible industry, we are the biggest exporter of T-tags to the world. So these are few of the printing presses, how they are there. And I believe I was given a small 10-minute slot to speak. So I'm just sharing the printing companies. This is the #1 printing company, which is called PrintCare, and JFNI Printers are the two companies. They are one of the largest exporters, and they are certified in all ISO certifications, and they are the biggest exporters of printing in this country. So they are JFNI Printers and PrintCare, which is the two companies, which is really, and you can see the ladies being there, so that more and more ladies are coming into the industry. And I think I have covered all in the print industry as well as the education and the content. Just a thought which I keep to you. I would like you to put in the chat. Have you met, just a question I'm asking all the students, is that have you met the most richest, intelligent, smartest person in the world? If you say yes or no, just put it in the chat box. It is important for me to, if you can put it in the chat box to see whether, to know anybody in the chat box, or have you met any of the richest, smartest and intelligent person in the world? Wow, everybody says no. I'm very sad about it. Because why I say I'm very sad about it is that just look at your finger. Your fingerprint is very unique. Your hairstyle is very unique. Your face is very unique. Remember, students, one thing. You are a unique person and you are different. So if you say the smartest and intelligent and the richest person is you, because there is nobody similar to you. So I believe in this university career which you are doing, you should be very smart, unique, where you can get your patents and you will have a new idea, new innovative thinking and a new way to do. So with the basic education which the university gives you, you can be the richest, smartest and the intelligent person, because look at your fingerprint and to see that nobody will ever match your fingerprint. So that nobody can match your style, your way of doing things. So remember, you are the smartest and intelligent and the richest person in the world. And that you have to believe and you will succeed. With that thought, I end my presentation. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We have come to the Q&A session. Students, you can ask your doubts and questions by unmuting yourself or by posting in the chat box.
It was wonderful, sir. Telling the students themselves are the best and unique. Very true. Each one of us is very unique.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself is a very true thing. Correct.
Correct.
Ma, students, post your questions, ma. Sir, I think from Coimbatore itself, there are some printers who are doing tea label printing for Sri Lanka.
Yes, there are.
Our students have worked there, alumni who graduated, I think Printcare. Arul?
Is it?
Yes, ma'am. It's a print care, ma'am. MNC.
Printcare or Chroma, Arul? One
Print
of
care,
these-
ma'am.
They are
Chroma label
making
print.
label. They're making labels for T tags and exporting to Sri Lanka is what I heard.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am. This is Shamla.
Hi,
There's a
Shamla.
company in India as well, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Actually, Printcare Sri Lanka have a branch in India also. So it is located in Coimbatore, and they take care of this Indian market. I worked there actually for 1 year.
Wow.
Shamla, introduce
Nice to
yourself,
meet you, sir.
Shamla.
I'm sorry, sir. This is Shamla, sir. I'm alumni of our college, and right now I'm working in a newspaper industry as a production quality manager.
Great.
Nice to
Happy
meet you,
hear
sir.
that. Happy to hear that. Thank you.
Students, post your questions. So other than printing, are there any other engineering courses and colleges in Sri Lanka?
Yes, we have we have 9 provinces, and within the 9 provinces, the government of Sri Lanka as well as there are universities in that, and we have the most of the international university affiliations are also there in engineering, medical, all the fields. And Sri Lanka produced the first electric car, which is now ready, and it was exhibited in a car exhibition, and that was total patented and done by Sri Lanka. So there is a lot of patents being done in the engineering faculty. We have the biggest export on especially on software also. Now we have increased up to $1 billion worth of exports on developing software. So that area is also the university there. Then we have the architectural, all areas there are, I think, the Colombo, the 3 universities I showed, the Kelaniya, those are the 3, and Peradeniya, Kandy. So there's a lot of universities around. But unfortunately, printing has not gone to the level that you have taken it to.
Probably you're looking at it as a skill orientation followed by business. So I think that's the sequence in which it's being done in Sri Lanka.
Sorry.
So there is a vocational skill development, after which the person does a master's in business management, isn't it? But other than that, what kind of India tie-up is there? India-Sri Lanka printing tie-up. Do you do our jobs, or do we do your jobs? How does it work? To which state are you?
The Sri Lanka presently does only the government tax is a high percentage, because that comes in a nomination internationally. So what happens is that Sri Lanka does an innovation of a product, and then it is Marks and Spencer would say that is a fine product, and then it is approved, and then all the manufacturing of that brand garment product will use that particular tag. So that has to come from that nominated person. So that is one way of doing it. Secondly, way as Sri Lanka is that I'm going very aggressive to come to India to do upmarket printing, as well as that is something which we are looking for. In the basis of the print buyers, also we are looking for on the basis of the upmarket printing on the smaller quantities and the uniqueness of it, like in Singapore printing. So that is something we are looking at, which we are doing to a few countries, but in India we are going, because that is more on the line which we would be marketing to India in print. Because you will go in mass production, but the concentration of Sri Lanka will be more the innovative and that type of thing.
Monisha, there's a question on chat. Could
Yes,
you read
ma'am.
it out?
Yes, ma'am. Sir, it is a question by Ilakya Shri. Sir, can you please explain about currency printing by government press in Sri Lanka?
No, the Sri Lankan government press doesn't print the currency. It is printed in a company called, which Sri Lanka has a company in the free trade zone, which is called Dilaros, which is a British company. They print the currency notes for South Africa and at least for 10 countries. And that printing press is in Sri Lanka, and I think Sri Lanka also prints through that company called Dilaros.
Thank you, sir. Another question by Saujanya. In Sri Lanka, in print industries, mostly in which domain women are working?
Mainly on management and quality. Those are the two areas which most of the females are working on the management side and on the quality controls and the quality side and the packing areas when it comes into the rolling. But mainly in that areas is what they're doing.
Thank you, sir.
So can you tell about your printing unit, Luck Foil?
Yes, I am a company which is 40 years old, but my company, I have two companies which runs printing. I was the pioneer. It's a unique story which India is the first machine. I started my career at the age of 17. When I had my first machine was my mother's side is a 3-generation printer. So my mother also had been operating machines, so she bought a machine from India, which is a hot stamping machine from Sadana Brothers. I don't know whether you've heard that name, Sadana Brothers. It's existing now, but that was a machine which was brought. Which while going to school, I started doing hot stamping, and which became the first company in Sri Lanka to do hot stamping. So within the hot stamping machine, at a certain point, I went into offset printing, and from letterpress to offset. I think I'm proud to say that I'm one of the few printers who can compose and also operate an indigo machine. So my technology is from stone age to rocket age experience. So based on that, I had the basis of printing on and then I went into offset, and I was the first in Sri Lanka to do the garment tag. That was which were done for Marks and Spencer and things like that. And from there, from the tag industry, Avery Dennison was the first to invent the barcode, and then it was done only exclusively at Avery Dennison, where I mastered it and started barcode printing in Sri Lanka. So after the barcode printing being the first, Sri Lanka was not doing digital printing. I got the first Xerox machine to do digital printing in Sri Lanka. So I got the first in Sri Lanka on digital printing, and then subsequently the first Indigo 1000 was also purchased by me as the first Indigo. In between which I went and I studied in Japan in management and printing and came back. So those were all my side of the printing, which presently I'm doing on the garment industry tags as well as on variable printing. I do variable printing as well. So that is the line of which I'm doing presently in my company.
What about your next generation, sir?
My next generation is all females in my family. I have 2 daughters. So unfortunately, my daughter is a lawyer. He has just finished, just passed out as a lawyer, and my elder daughter is in Australia, and so the second generation is something to think of.
How about the print education in Japan, sir?
I can't hear you clearly.
How about the print education in Japan, sir?
In
You have done your course in Japan, right, sir?
Japan is very good because it is the technology wise. When I went at that time, it was lighter with positives and plates, and the technology there. They go to the level of innovation, and their way of doing things is in the Asian countries, which is unique in management and the behavior patterns of people, how they look at it. If you look at it um, printing itself, they would master, but each person is very specialized in their fields of in working environment. So they master it and be highly productive. So their teaching is very good because they have got a lot of exposure on manufacturing machines and techniques which have gone in, and I did it in 1995 at that time. In 1995 when I went was in Japan.
Thank you, sir. We have a question from Agasti. Which latest technology in printing is used in Sri Lanka?
All the technologies are there, in digital to offset to screen printing on direct to fabric print. So Sri Lanka has taken all the sides of printing of in every area. As I said, we have hybrid machines. I think Printia itself has the latest hybrid machine which was coming with all the printing technologies involved in one machine.
Thank you, sir.
The press to foiling, everything in it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So actually, we know that packaging and printing goes hand in hand. What is your opinion on packaging industry, sir? How the future of packaging industries will be?
I believe the packaging industry will go, but the question which comes in is whether it will have high volumes or whether it's going to be in the level of this big data coming into the picture. With the big data and behave, they are going on so many other areas of AV, of augmented realities and things. So packaging will grow, but whether individual quantities, whether it will be high volume or it will be, is a question which is in my mind. See, end of the day, when you print 1 million cartons, and the 1 million cartons will have at least about 500 to 600 variables. That's or more than that, which I will see in time to come, because with the big data, they are looking at behavioral pattern. They are learning so many areas of things about the behavior of the human being, so that whether the quantities will be, the volume will be there, but with so many vast variety of variables is what I see. So packaging industry will grow because of the internet and online. With the COVID situation, people will go online. So the ordering, the quantities will less, but the volumes will be more, but variables will be high. That's what I see.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So when we talk about Gulf countries, we normally say the packaging in the Gulf country is luxury packaging is predominantly. So like that, is there any specific printing category in Sri Lanka as a whole? What is the primary printing product or category?
Sri Lanka has the mass production because we are one of the biggest exporters of tea. So the tea packaging is very high in volume. That's which overflows to India itself, and also print and being brought here, and which is now, because it's a global market, even India competes with us on the tea packaging area. So the tea packaging is the biggest, and now just before COVID, I think we went up to high level of embellishments and so many other areas of printing, of top end of the foiling, the UVs, and all that together. So packaging was going on a high-end branding. I don't know whether you have heard of this brand called Dilma. Dilma is one of the brands which are very strong in Australia, yes, and Middle East sector. We have not captured to the level of high-end branding of that, but most of the European sector, yes, we have captured a bit.
Is there any specific quality to be looked into when we are doing T-tags, or any other innovation in T-tags, or is it only the conventional way of printing in the case of T-tags?
Presently conventional, but with the new wave, there are different tags coming into the market now of innovative and competitiveness. See, that to stand out of competition also, and today because it's competitive also in pricing, so printers are coming in with innovative ways to help the people to do. See, the issue which comes unfortunately in printers, and I believe the university you all could address that issue. Printing is always a marketing tool. To look at it as a marketing tool, not as a thing that the customer gives an order. So if you combine marketing with print, I think we can achieve to another level. That is an important factor, because when you think of marketing, and because your customer needs newer, innovative ways of marketing their product in a higher level. So the print, unfortunately, the R&D with the printers, and I believe your university, which I saw that done some certain research, and just a small thing of that card with that lighting system, because Coca-Cola had come up with a label which had that. So virtually, innovation is needed to have top of the mind, the wow factors, things like that. So that is important for the printers also to get into R&D and to have a bit of marketing knowledge. So the question you asked was that, is the market going towards that? That is, I believe, the printer who has to do it, because the customer doesn't know what is needed. So it's a printer who has to innovate a bit and also connect to their marketing. You have to become a partner with the customer, and I think these students will have to get to understand more people to get a packaging, not the customer what he demands, but it should be the other way around, where we should go to the customer and give them innovative ideas.
Yes. So customer behavior and brand promotion is something which we have to know as printers, is it not,
exactly,
sir?
that is very important, because without that, because what has happened is that the customer dictates to the printer, where the printer has bought the that's what happens in Sri Lanka. We have the latest technology of machines, uh, but the customer uses only 10% of that sometimes. So it is that side is very weak, we as printers. So that is something to go by. Have I answered your question?
Yes.
Sir, there is a question from Surya. What is your inspiration to join printing field, sir?
Wow, that is, I was born in a printing press, so I knew the printing sound. I loved the printing. Actually, I am not grown. Uh, what should I say? I am not grown to the level in my 40 years to the level I should go to, because I love innovation and I love the printing industry of what I just previously said, because it's a marketing tool. See, you go into a supermarket, you sit, they are buying the product because you have printed that carton by you. And if you have innovated that design with color and things like that, it is enjoyable to see how that person is behaving the way you want them to behave. Because printing is a communication language. So that I enjoy. That is what made me come into the industry, and I love it. My children tell me that you live in printing. So I love the printing industry. And so that's from the day when I was born, I believe it was in my genes in printing. Did it answer your
Thank
question?
you, sir.
So of late, we are inculcating this in our curriculum, sir. The consumer behavior and how we need to look at brand promotion from the printing perspective. So we have two practical sessions. One is print on demand lab and the other one is FMCG lab. So here they need to identify how the product labels go, how the packages has to be for the FMCG category and the print on demand category. So we are trying to bring in the consumer behavior concept and tell the students this is how the content or the design has to be. So that's a new subject that we have introduced this year.
Another thing is that if you go to a supermarket, now what happens is you have to buy space to put your stuff, so that within that area to maximize the opportunity, the sizes, what sizes to manage, how to manage and how many products you can put there also is another area which you can look at, because now they sell space for that particular product, so that you design your package to fit to that space, standard space. So those are more things which how economical in paper and how to do that. So that's another area which could be seen to it.
Any other questions now?
I like to share something with you. When in Sri Lanka long years ago, connecting to what people inspire and behave, the danger in printing is also there. So we used to go, when we started a printing company, we had to go to the court of law and to sign to say that we don't do anything good or bad to the country, because printing is so powerful that you can bring up a person or destroy a person, you can bring up a product or destroy a product. So you have to keep in mind that your print job, why you want the quality, why you want to keep it, is to make sure that the product which that customer has built so many years to keep it up to that level. So if you keep that thing in mind, because printing is a very, very powerful tool, which is underestimated by people. So you, the students, you should know that that you are very powerful if you are really printing it and doing it. So you have to be very careful in how you manage the printing products of color and how you print it. Though we go to the quality and the customer puts pressure, but the other way around also we should think that the product what we print can destroy or really take them to another level. So that's a pride we could have as a printer.
Correct, sir. So I think we have to look at ethics also.
Exactly.
That's a new thing that I have taken from what you have said. Maybe we will bring in ethics into the curriculum some point. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. We have reached the end of this beautiful session. Once a great man whispered, feeling thankfulness and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Today, I take this opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. I would like to extend my thanks to the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Deelan Silva, Sri Lanka Printers Association, for his presence and giving a beautiful speech. And he also explained about one of the beautiful countries in the world, Sri Lanka, that is. And he also explained about the women empowerment in the print industry. He explored all the new technologies in the printing industry, and he said the words like richest, smarter, and intelligent person in the world is that's you. So your words making us more inspiring and motivating, sir. Thank you for your great speech. And I would like to extend my thanks for our first and foremost pillar of our institution, Padma Bhushan Avinash Lingam Ayya Avarkal, for creating this wonderful place of wisdom. We had been fortunate to be assisted by our late Chancellor, Padma Shri P.R. Krishna Kumarji. He had given us lots of encouragement and constant support. And the fullest thanks for our managing trustee Anna Vagal for providing various opportunities to expose our skills in various platforms. I wish to extend my hearty gratitude towards our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Premavati Vijayan Madam, and Registrar Dr. S. Kausalya Madam for supporting us and leading us in the right way. I would also like to extend my gratitude for our Director Sir, Rajarao Sir, and Dean Dr. S. Maragadan Madam for providing us permission and for this event and encouraging fulfilling all our needs. On behalf of students, my sincere thanks to HOD Dr. Lakshmi Priya Madam and all other faculty members. I must not forget to thank the organizing team, volunteers, and my beloved fellow mates for making this program a grand success, and have a nice day. Thanking you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored by it. Thank you very much.
Sir, this year all our events are going virtual only. Every year we have our cultural program, which we call as Kadai Vila, and that also happened today on a virtual